So good afternoon everyone. My name is Sanya Khandelwal and now I am teaching you in organic chemistry. Unit first, chapter name atomic structure and topic name de Broglie's relation. So today we are studying de Broglie's relation and I am teaching you the deep theory of de Broglie's relation. So let's start. What is de Broglie's relation? De Broglie's relation, Louis de Broglie says that every particle has two nature. This is called dual nature. He says that light has not only the wave nature but also has particles in it. It means that light has dual nature. Here is first wave nature and second is particle nature. Means de Broglie's relation is called as the scientist de Broglie says that every particle in the universe has dual nature, means it has two nature, like first is wave nature and second is particle nature. Every particle like electron, proton, neutron has this type of nature, like dual nature. But what we can say, the previous scientists like De Broglie, like Dalton and J.J. Thomson has says that no, the universe has only the smallest particle like atom. They says that Dalton says that the Dalton says that the atomic theory says that in the universe there is the smallest particle is called atom. But after a years and after the theorems and after lab theorems, they says that J.J. Thomson and the scientist Rutherford says that this is not only the atom, but atom has more particle like electron, photon, neutron. This is the smallest particle in the substance. This is the smallest particle in the substance. So de Broglie's relation, Louis de Broglie says that every particle has two nature. This is called dual nature. He says that light has only the wave nature but also the particles in it. It means it means there is a sun. This is the source of light. This is the source of light. When the light comes into the land and it has dual nature, it means in the light there has small particles, that's called photon particle. That's called photon particle. And the light has also has self wave, so it has wavelength also. So it has wavelength also. So that's why de Broglie says that not every particle has not only one nature, it has dual nature. That's why de Broglie says that in atom the particle electron, photon, neutron has dual nature also. It has wave nature. They have wave nature and particle nature also. And particle nature also. So that's why the equation is more important to to inform that every every theorem has their own kind of relationship, like wavelength and particle nature. That's why that light has dual nature. Here is wave nature and particle nature. So previous in century 1803, the scientist Dalton says that atom is the smallest particle in the universe. In century 1803, the scientist Dalton says the atomic theory, and in atomic theory they say that atom is the smallest particle in the universe, in the whole universe. But after some time, some scientists like J.J. Thomson and Rutherford, they refused that atom is not the smallest particle, but in atom has electron, proton, neutron. They are the smallest particle in the universe. After some time and after some And after some lab tests, the scientists like J.J. Thomson and Rutherford has also refused that atom is not the smallest particle, but in atom has electron, proton, neutron, and they are the smallest particle in the universe. So, dual nature of the matter means the matter of dual nature, like we know that matter has dual nature. First is wave nature and second is particle nature. Scientist De Broglie says that every particle has two nature, like electron has two nature, like if electron is in particle nature, so it's behave like particle. Means when electron is in his when electron in his particle nature, it has particle. Means here is the atom, the nucleus, and the electron. When electron in in his particle in particle form, they behave like particle. They behave like they behave like particle. But when when electron in his wave nature, they also behave like wave, and that time it has the quality of wave, like frequency, wavelength, wave amplitude, etc. Means electrons have two nature. When it is in wave, when it is behave like a wave, so they has a quality becoming in electron, like wavelength, wave amplitude, frequency, because they all qualities are in wave. They all qualities are in wave. That's why we told that electron has two nature. First is wave nature and second is particle nature. From quantum theory, so that's why the scientist De Broglie invented an invented a invented an equation. From quantum theory, the Planck's energy is equals to h nu. They take Planck's energy is equals to h nu from the equation Einstein mass energy, and they also take the equation of Einstein mass energy is equals to mc square. From these 1 and 2 equation, they make an another equation like h nu is equals to mc square. From first and second equation, we make another equation like mc square is equals to h nu. When we take 1c from left side and transfer it in up below the nu, so we make an another equation like mc is equals to h nu upon c. Here we know that nu upon c is equals to lambda. Lambda is called the wavelength of light. Lambda is called wavelength of light. So mc is equals to h upon me. Nu upon me c is also called wavelength of light is called lambda. So we put as a lambda is from nu upon c. So mc is equals to h upon lambda. And c here, c is equals to velocity of air, velocity of light, and h is equals to universal constant. H we also known as Planck's constant. Planck's constant, and m is equals to mass of energy, and lambda is wavelength of light. Is wavelength of light. So, but De Broglie makes an equation for electron to find its wavelength. because de Broglie says that electron has a two nature. So when we find another nature like wave, so we found the wavelength of electron. So that's why we prove that electron has wave nature also. So for electron, this is that the velocity of electron assume the velocity of electron is c is equals to v. So when we put c is equals to v in equation mc squared is equals to h nu, m is equals to h nu upon c. Here we know nu upon c is equals to lambda, m is equals to h lambda, m is equals to so when we transfer mv is equals to h upon lambda for electron, so lambda is equals to h upon mv. We know that lambda is equals to h upon mv, and we know that m dot v, m cross v is equals to p, momentum. So lambda is equals to h upon p. So where we say lambda is oppositely proportional to 1 upon p. It means that when we increases the value of wavelength, the value of the wavelength of electron, the value of momentum will be decreased. Here is lambda is equals to h upon p is known as de Broglie's equation. So here is the equation of de Broglie's equation. I hope that you liked my video and my content. So thank you.